Hi everyone, Katie the Crafty Blog Stalker here, and in today's episode I'm going to show you a fun and simple but also silly way to gift wrap those packages for our friends and family. So let's get started. So I've got my Cricut Explorer here and I've got my mat that I'm going to use. So I've got that. It's all ready to go. First thing I need to do is open my Cricut, and seriously guys, this is my favorite part. I love how it opens. I love it. It's like the angels should sing. That is how I feel about the Cricut as it opens. Okay, so I've got I'm using a light grip mat right now. Generally for vinyl, I would use a standard grip mat, but my standard grip is no longer sticky and I haven't bought a new one yet. So we are going to use the light grip. Since it's new, it'll still totally work. It'll stick. My vinyl will stick just fine to it. I am ready to cut, and I haven't told you yet what I'm cutting. Is the suspense killing you? So I'm going to get my computer ready to cut. It's going to connect through Bluetooth. This little power button up here will turn blue when it is all connected. And I love that I don't have to actually be tethered to my Cricut for it to work. Love it! So what we are cutting is actually the wrapping. I'm going to wrap the gifts in a super cute way. And we are going to cut some vinyl to put on the wrapping. Okay, so my light is blue. So it is ready to go. I've got my little knob here set to vinyl so it knows what it's cutting. So this light is blinking, so I'm going to push that. It's going to pull in my mat. And then once it's ready to cut, that light will blink and I'll push it and it will pull it in and start cutting my image. So that was easy. So that one's done. I'm going to pull that one off. This one actually cuts in two pieces. I think I already grabbed my pink one. Yep, I did. I was working with glitter paper last week, and so there is glitter everywhere. And I do mean everywhere. Then we're going to do the same thing. We're going to cut this second piece. And then as we weed it, you'll be able to see a little bit better of what it is that we are making, because I haven't told you yet. Dun dun dun. So you can see it cuts it out really pretty quickly, which is super duper nice. Seriously, if you don't have a Cricut, and this is not sponsored by Cricut in any way, I use my Cricut on so many of my projects that I don't even consider them Cricut projects. But I still use them to help me create a pattern or something like that. So always put your cover sheet back on. It's my biggest tip for Cricut. So your mat stays nice and sticky. Keeps all that glitter that you have floating around in your craft room off of your mat. And now what we're going to do is weed our vinyl. And what weeding means is basically just removing that vinyl that you don't want. Sometimes it's the negative image and sometimes it's the positive image. This time we are removing the negative. Really all kind of depends what you're using your project for. Or yeah, what you are creating. If you're creating a stencil, then you would keep this part and throw away the inside part. But we aren't creating a stencil, we are just we're almost creating just stickers. So we've got our mouth, and I'll put you back down so you can watch me weed this second one. I bet you could probably figure out what it is, because you guys are pretty smart like that. I'm just gonna weed. This one is a thicker black. I probably should have cut it twice, but I didn't. But that's okay, it's still working. So I'm just gonna remove the vinyl that I don't need. Got my pile over here. So basically I'm just cutting stickers here because I'm going to put these on the outside of my wrapping. And then they have little dots. We won't worry about the dots. Okay, so there we have some eyes and a mouth. Isn't that fun? This is what we're going to be wrapping. I found this really cute notebook at my Hobby Lobby, and of course a gold pen to go with it. I've got this old box that it fits perfectly inside. So it fits in there, but before we wrap up the box, we have to make the inside look special too. Am I the only one that likes to like fancy stuff up? And I honestly don't do it for all packages, but sometimes it's fun just to put a little bit of extra care into it. You may remember this tissue paper from the dyed Easter eggs, tissue paper eggs that we did about a month ago. So let's get, ooh, perfect, they're right next to each other. So my secret sister, she loves pink. So we're going to get the white and the pink paper out. Like that, and then I'll fold this back up nicely later when I have time to do it a little bit more nicely. So what we are gonna do, let's wrap it in the pink. I'm gonna wrap it like this. And I am also not a perfectionist by any means. So if you are, and this is driving you crazy, I apologize. I like stuff to look nice, but it doesn't have to look perfect in my opinion. We're just going to just do it like that. Just super simple so she doesn't have to struggle with it too much to get it open. And then we'll fold this piece in half. Let's see, will that fit in the box? Not quite. Let's fold it into thirds. And I say I'm not a perfectionist, but here I am fixing it. Okay, and then you want it to fold over. So what we're gonna do is create a little fold in the back. Like so. So then it can fold over like, ta-da! So when she opens it, she's like, oh my gosh! Okay, so we're gonna put that in the box. But, just to add a little bit more fun and a little bit of a mess, I've got this really fun confetti that we are going, I got it for 50 cents at Walmart. I love it when I find cheap stuff. Love it. Clearance is amazing. We're gonna sprinkle some in here. So it feels more like a party when she's opening the box. Isn't that cute confetti? Can you see that? Okay, so now we're gonna take this one, put it in there. And I didn't wrap the pen, but that's okay. Put a little bit more confetti in there. Just like that, we'll kind of tuck the pen just over here onto the side. And we'll close it up. And so now we get to wrap our gift. So to wrap it, I've just got some white paper here. And we're just gonna wrap just like you would for Christmas or for a birthday. So there is just a super simple white gift, but we are gonna jazz it up and make it super cute with these fun little stickers that we just made using our Cricut. So I'm just gonna peel them off. I'm gonna use them just exactly like stickers. I'm gonna put it right on the present. Wrinkled a little bit, but that's okay. Again, no reason to be perfect. I'm gonna peel that up and try and stretch it out a little bit. Nope, that's okay. Totally fine. So there's our eyes. And now we are going to add our, I just got a black Sharpie here. And we are actually, let me test it on here first to make sure that I can make it look normal. Yep, that's what I want it to be. So let's see, where do I want it to go? Aw, look how cute! Awesome! So would you love to receive this gift? This gift will totally make them smile. Isn't it cute? And it's so much fun. They'll talk about the wrapping as much as they'll talk about what's inside. So I want to thank you so much for joining me today. While you're here, I would love for you to subscribe to my YouTube channel so you don't miss out on any of my upcoming tutorials. And you can also always find me at my home base at thecraftyblogstalker.com. Thanks everybody. Bye and happy crafting!